Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Danny.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check now. Hey, kill.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down again. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the and Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. This is Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 43.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger being chased out left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Again to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start with a give to Connor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger will throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 188. We're going to 54. 188. We're going to 54. 188.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
44. 48. 48. Come on. 5. Situation. Let's go. Mike, 48. Mike.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 47. 55. Switch. Switch and A. Go, go, go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup.
Yeah.